Sava and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about calorie deficit. But before we get into the video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and click that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Alright, let's get into it. So what is a calorie deficit and how much of one is healthy? In today's video, we're going to go over number 1, what is a calorie deficit and why it's important for weight loss. Number 2, what your personal calorie needs are. Number 3, how to properly achieve a calorie deficit. And number 4, tips for eating less calories. If you've seen my video on why you're not losing fat, which I'll make sure to link on the screen or down in the description box, you've heard me say if you're trying to lose weight, a calorie deficit is required. There's just no way around it. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check it out. It's going to be really helpful for you guys. Today I'm just going to dive in deeper as to why it's necessary for weight loss and how to achieve it in a healthy but sustainable way. So let's start off with point number 1. What is a calorie deficit and why is it necessary for weight loss? If you've seen my video titled, What is a Calorie?, then you've heard me talk all about calories. I'm just going to briefly touch on calories today, so if you're interested, make sure to check out that video as well. I'll make sure to link it on the screen or in the description box as well. All calories are units of energy, and you get them from the foods and beverages that you consume during the day. Now, what a calorie deficit is when you're consuming less calories than you're burning throughout the day. Your calorie expenditure, all that is the amount of calories that you burn or expend each day. Now this is made up of 3 different parts. Number 1, your resting energy expenditure. This describes the calories that your body uses at rest just to perform its normal bodily functions such as breathing or blood circulation. Number 2, the thermic effect of food. I've touched on this in my previous video as well. Now this has to do with the calories that your body burns while digesting, absorbing, and metabolizing your food. Now number 3, your activity energy expenditure. This describes the amount of calories that you burn during exercise and non-exercise activities. Now this might sound a little bit confusing, but all this means is whether you're just sitting there fidgeting or you're doing chores around the house or if you're actually working out or at the gym or doing things like that, this all contributes to your AEE. To sum this up, a calorie deficit is when you consistently consume less calories than your body needs in order to support calorie expenditure. Doing this consistently over long periods of time will result in weight loss. On the other hand, you'll gain weight if you're consistently consuming more calories than your body needs in order to go through these normal functions, and this is conversely called a calorie surplus. Number 2, how to calculate your own personal calorie needs. For most people, a calorie deficit of 500 calories per day is sufficient for weight loss. This amount isn't going to affect your energy or your hunger levels, which is great. But in order to create a healthy calorie deficit, you need to know what your maintenance calories are. So what are maintenance calories? All maintenance calories are the amount of calories that your body needs in order to perform the energy expenditure that we talked about earlier. Being in the dietetic and health field, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't believe in the BMI, but that'll be a topic for another video. But what I will tell you is that you should use a calorie calculator like the body weight planner. This is so much more accurate because it'll estimate your maintenance calories based on your height, age, sex, weight, physical activity level, not just your height and your weight. Now, of course, this is going to be a less accurate calculation, but it's going to be way easier on you guys. In order to get the most accurate calculation, what you're going to want to do is calculate your calorie intake and your weight for at least 10 days. You're definitely going to want to make sure that you're maintaining the same level of activity during these 10 days as well. To make it easier on you guys for the calories, you can use a calorie tracking app. Those are definitely accurate. The more anal you are, the more accurate your calculations are going to be. So definitely make sure to weigh yourself at the same time, use the same scale during these days, make sure you're wearing the same clothing or nothing at all. All this is going to make a difference. It might be slight, but it is going to make a difference. So here, the average amount of calories that you're consuming each day are going to represent your maintenance calories. Now what you're going to want to do from here is you're going to want to add up all of the calories that you consumed throughout those 10 days, and then you're going to want to just divide it by 10 in order to figure out the average daily caloric intake that you had. Then all you're going to want to do is take that number and just subtract it by 500 calories, and that's going to be your new daily caloric intake for weight loss. For example, let's say you added up all your calories throughout the week and you divide it by 10 and you got 2,000 calories. So now all you're going to do is subtract 500. Now your new daily caloric intake is going to be 1,500 calories. So it's going to be a 500 calorie deficit, and then you're all set for your caloric intake for weight loss. Now as you lose weight, your maintenance calories are going to decrease. When this happens, you're just going to want to adjust your caloric intake for your weight loss goals. I really want to make sure you guys are doing this accurately, but in a healthy way too. Healthy weight loss is the only type of weight loss in my book. So women, you should not be consuming less than 1,200 calories a day, and men, you should not be consuming less than 1,500 calories per day. Number 3, how do you properly achieve a calorie deficit? There are 3 ways to achieve a calorie deficit. Number 1, consume less calories. Number 2, increase your physical activity. And number 3, a combination of both. So I've definitely noticed that it is way easier on people to create a calorie deficit in their diet rather than just start working out. If you haven't seen it already, make sure to check out my cardio versus weight training video. This is going to be really helpful and insightful for you guys too, and I know it's definitely a burning question that people ask me all the time. Like, I want to lose weight, but I don't know what I should do. Should I do more weight training? Should I just do cardio? Should I do both? Nah, I don't want to. So definitely check that out. I'll make sure I link that on the screen or somewhere in the description box. But regardless, this part is completely up to you guys. For some of you, it's super easy to just cut out 500 calories each day, no problem. And for others, it's really easy for you guys to just burn those 500 calories during exercise. But whether you're trying to lose weight or you're not trying to lose weight, you should be doing some sort of exercise each day. Now, number 4, what are some tips that I have for you guys to consume less calories? Cutting calories doesn't have to mean crazy drastic changes. Nobody likes that, not even me. My goal here is to help you reduce your caloric intake in order to lose weight but maintain that weight loss in a healthy way. So I have 3 really easy but helpful tips for you guys today. Number 1, don't drink your calories. You'd be surprised at how many calories are in those sugary drinks, such as soda, specialty coffee drinks, or even fruit juices. Alcohol is a big culprit here too. We really don't realize it. Just 1 drink at dinner, 1 drink when you're out, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, it really adds up and you're literally drinking calories. There are hundreds of calories, but I'm not going to tell you you can never drink any of these drinks again. That's it, you're done. No, that's unrealistic. But if you're not going to cut these drinks out completely, then you are going to want to reduce your intake of them. Calories from these drinks don't provide satiety. So what this means is they're not going to make you feel full at all. So when you're consuming these drinks and these calories in excess, you are going to be gaining weight because you're not feeling hungry. You just keep having more and more calories. This is a big culprit when it comes to weight gain and you don't even realize it. Number 2, limit highly processed foods. Highly processed foods and drinks are loaded with sugars, fat, and salt. Now this makes them taste really good, but it also contributes to a caloric surplus rather than a deficit, of course. Minimally processed foods are rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. This would include foods such as lean proteins, fruits, veggies, nuts, and legumes. Now this diet is going to make sure that you're not overeating, but also ensure that you're getting the nutrients that your body desperately needs. This is going to be the toughest part for you guys, but it's definitely doable. If your diet currently consists of a ton of processed foods, that's okay. Take it step by step. Simply start by replacing those items with minimally processed foods. For example, replace sugary cereal with oatmeal and some fruit, or some salty chips for some salted almonds. It's really that simple. Number 3, eat primarily home-cooked meals. Preparing your meals at home allows you to control the ingredients, the portion size, so therefore your caloric intake. Plus it's going to save you a ton of money. So bottom line, a calorie deficit is when you consume less calories than your body expends. A deficit of 500 calories per day is effective for healthy and sustainable weight loss. Eliminating sugary drinks, eating more home-cooked meals, and consuming minimally processed foods are going to help you achieve this calorie deficit without tedious calorie counting. Well, that's all I have for this video today, guys. I hope you liked it and I hope you learned something new. If you did like it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. If you want to get my exclusive nutrition tips, healthy food recommendations, and delicious recipes right to your inbox, then make sure to head over to my description box, click the link, and join the fam. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.